high. Hand pink waving, face red droopy eyes.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree. Although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box.
There's the whistle. That's a shade optimistic. Hernandez. Gone behind for a goal kick. White and De Ligt. Xavi Alonso. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's picked out the run. A lot of space ahead of him. De Ligt defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Now it's Bellingham.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Pass somewhat off target. Played through for the wide man.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
That's a sharp pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Drogba. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Platini. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Bellingham. Drogba. Beckham. Cantona. Now White. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Hi.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the ball's a good one here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot's on here. Now, can he find a finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he cuts out the supply. He's going to be disappointed with that. White. He's got away. He rises! In for the pieces! Cleared away. Bellingham plays it in. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Ligt. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the finish! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 48.
Ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Xavi Alonso. Cantona. And he welcomes it in. He's away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played towards the front line. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham carries the ball down the right.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.514
Just about up to the hour now. Platini. And it's Drogba.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a nicely measured pass. Cantona! Goal! Inter! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Cantona, Look at real chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Tries a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Succumbs to the pressure. That's good running with the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham. And the keeper beats it away. Beckham! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cantona. And he's got the shot away! It's been shipped out wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. White. Big header! He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Rebic getting the call here in... Tries a header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Cantona was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
And it's Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. Cantona.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's intervened well there. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Drogba being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than...
Cantona! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Needs a gentle tweak.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
So there's going to be another
50.
change here.
Numero 37. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
The final 5 minutes.
Il numero 10.
Platini, who does have an assist to his name. Inter Milan, close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's having a go!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Platini. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now there's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Cantona picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Inter Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
There's the whistle. And we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. Roberto Carlos. Platini. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pablo Mari. And Fagioli. That is a great pick out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fagioli receives it in a good position here. Beckham. And here's Drogba. He's going for goal! Keane. Fagioli. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Beckham. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fagioli looking to run onto it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
They've played it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. In comes the corner. Beckham plays it short. And he's there to belt it away. White. And he was quick to react. Pablo Mari. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And claimed it back swiftly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Cantona. And it's Drogba. Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he's hit it. Corsons. Pablo Mari. Corsons. Fagioli. He's only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Adams did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. De Ligt does well to get it back. Adams. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And De Ligt, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's Bellingham. Drogba. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Cantona. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, and the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Keane clears it away. Beckham with the cross. Cantona. Bellingham.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now Keane. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Not the most accurate pass. Passing nice and neat. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Beckham. Played out wide. Fagioli. Keane. And he's lost his man here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's gone for goal. That was travelling. Bellingham. White. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Keane.
Keane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pablo Mari. Fagioli.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's having a go! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Platini, Drogba, and it's Beckham. Beckham running with the ball, and here's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pablo Mari. Horsens. Pablo Mari. To Gosens.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. Fagioli goes short, fiddles it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Keane. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Keane. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Fagioli.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Fagioli.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so well up to now, but energy reserves are being tested to the limit.
He's through, now is he in? Ball is over the line. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7. Numero 14. Xabi Alonso. Lasciano il campo per il numero 3 e il numero 16.
Petit. Maradona. Now it's Petit. And smartly reclaimed. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Neymar purring through the gears.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's got away, he's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pass is just off target.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Fagioli. Cantona. Nicely weighted ball. It's Neymar! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Neymar smiling face with heart eyes, smiling face with heart eyes, smiling face with heart eyes.
Inter Milan, and the referee brings it to a close. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Look at this stadium, as you can see, very much ready for action. The blue and black colours of Atalanta, affectionately known as La Dea. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Inter Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So it's down to business here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. This familiar tale ready to be retold.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
De Ketelara. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Maldini! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Xabi Alonso. That is a great pick out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Maldini. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Which game?
Great defending, strong and determined. Retegi is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Still goalless at the moment. Cantona. Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. Stood up well to him there. Platini. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cantona. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is a little undercooked.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Messi. Bellingham. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
City. Belanova. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cantona. Adams. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been drilled in. And he's been shifted off it. Kosunu. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And it's been taken short. Decent ball. Climbs up big. No, not the best of headers. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Adams gets over and intercepts.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Beckham in acres of space out wide, and he's certainly onside here. City can get it clear. Maldini. Maldini. White calmly anticipates. Platini. Bellingham. To Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get...
Say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Both sides defensive. And he's away. And Messi! Maldini. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's skewed away. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Chance! Cleared away. Retegi. Adams makes the interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a shade optimistic. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta, numero 70, lascia il campo per il numero 8.
There's the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
He can run onto that. Look at this. Can he put it away? He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Looking to counter. He's found a way through.